best in the game, ready to ignite. Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright. Caffeine rush fueling his creativity inside. Got a YouTube channel where he's shining so bright. MTG3, the show that takes flight. He's a lyrical beast, spitting fire with every bite. Black metal flow, pounding beats to insight. No one can stop him, he's on a meteoric height. Super fast tortoise, the champion of the fight.
Good morning, hope you're up. Enjoy that coffee in your cup. Good morning from the shelf. Super fast tortoise does so well. Sit back, relax. Time to chillax. Face the facts. Morning coffee show intact. Let's enjoy the show. Let's enjoy the flow. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Into the mood, coffee for every dude.
Whoa, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Super Fast Tortoise. We got the Hillbilly. We got the TCG Dude. We got the kjcowboydan. We got a crew for you today. Yo.
What's up?
Morning.
Partners.
Morning. Right. Yeah, you didn't expect a full-blown excitable intro right there, just dropping you all into the foreground like, hey, everybody, look at them. I'm not
Look
ready.
at them.
Look at them. That's right. Well, everybody, I'm so excited that you guys are here.
Oh, yeah.
We were having an interesting conversation in the background, and not to dig too deep into it, but it's about how the longevity of the show has gone on, and we've reached over 200 episodes on the show. We've put a lot of work in the show. We've progressed a lot. And we were nitpicking like things that we do and do not do on the show from the past. It was interesting. And you know, and honestly, like if it wasn't for the people on the show like Hillbilly, KJ, TCG Dude, mugenfool, kjcdude when he can come on, Captain Waffles, everybody jumps on the show, makes the show great. It's all because of you guys and you.
Let's not forget about Cane Shaker.
Oh, I was about to bring up Cane Shaker. Yes, because Cane Shaker is a backbone to the society of the show. He's like our number one viewer. Woo woo, Cane Shaker.
Woo! Cane Shaker.
Yeah.
Cane Shaker.
That's right. Cane Shaker. You know, and everybody who's a member of the channel, thank you. Everybody subscribed and watches the show, thank you. You guys rock. You guys rule.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I really enjoy your show, though. I enjoy being here. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, you guys make it awesome, right? I'm just here. I'm just a pretty face. I'm nothing else. I'm no brains. I'm no bronze. I got cats in the house. I go nuts at the moment.
And I thought I was the pretty face here.
Right. Yeah, you know, shave
Yeah,
that
it's
beard.
a nice, relaxing environment, you know, in the morning to have a cup of coffee over.
Right. Well, so one of the things I was talking about is how when I first started the show, I was so robotic and I was so strict on myself and not knowing how to do things. I was so OCD in how everything worked. I had to be perfect, and it wasn't perfect because perfection is not the key to these shows. The key to these shows is to let it relax and vibe. Let people have their time. Let people have fun. Enjoy the show. If it's fun for the viewer, it means we're having fun ourselves. If we're not having fun, we're trying to be all proper and professional. It's a boring show. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, come on.
I always felt like we should do things like a. Sorry.
Saying we let the likes of TCG Dude chill out with us. You know, we have to be a little bit nuts.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get at. Is I always feel like if you don't have like the crazy moments, like you don't have something like accidentally go wrong, you don't know where you're gone wrong, and then you can look back at a video later and go, hey, you know, that's something maybe I need to fix, or maybe that's you know, something that you know. Or like as a karaoke DJ, when I was doing karaoke work back in the past, you need the bad singers.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it's not always fun if everybody is the perfect singer. While it's a great show, you know, You need that first time singer. You need that bad singer. It's karaoke. You know,
because it's comically bad, right? And the viewers get to laugh at it. You, as the DJ or the host, get to comment on it and make everyone laugh. It's great.
Right, and then you know where to grow from there too.
Right.
Remember back in the day, and I know why they got rid of it, but American Idol was a big thing, and they used to show all the people who were bad singers and then highlight them for a bit because they did it to distinct the difference between good singers and bad singers, right? But like I understand why they stopped it because there's a legitimate reason why they stopped showing the bad singers. But you know, if we don't have a good episode and we don't have a bad episode, then we're just a banal episode. And now
right.
You know, so we got to have our sparks, right? Nothing is perfect. And that's the key to things. If you know something's not perfect, just roll with it, right? Because, you know, imperfection makes perfection for you.
Roll with it and grow with it.
That's right. Roll with it and grow with it. And sometimes you get someone who makes memes of the day. That's pretty chill. Or you get someone who gets a lot of subscribers more than you and wants to shave their hair faster.
And we also can't forget about the person that wants to wear a wig.
Right. Yeah, if I reach 1,000 subscribers now, and you've got an epic giveaway at 1,000 subscribers on this channel. Thanks for the segue, by the way. I will wear a wig for a couple episodes on the morning show for a whole week. I'll wear this wig, like a whole week's worth of shows. Yeah.
Do we get to vote on the type of wig, or do you get to elect the color?
You got to conspire with Hillbilly. So I don't know.
If you're a member of my channel, I will put up a poll.
Now, does it count if it's like a VTuber avatar of him with hair?
VTuber?
It's got to be a wig. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So sorry, Tortoise. I tried to get my artist to help you out there, but it didn't work. Yeah. Could have had a cartoon tortoise with hair.
Right. Like someone tried to get me to do VTuber thing a long time ago. And like some of the stuff that people do for VTubers was very daunting. And like you have to have a camera, a phone going on and everything. Or there's another one that's like yours, but it's like a 3 to 5 step animation thing.
Right. That's what I am, as a 5-step animation.
Yeah. No, well, you know, that's better than a 2-step dance, right? Come on, that joke shouldn't have fell flat.
No, I blinked. I
heard crickets. But no, yeah. So I could do a 5-step animation kind of thing a little. I know how to do it, but the program to use like has some weird things in the copyright thing, like not the copyright thing, like the user's agreement,
the end user agreement.
Yeah, the end user agreement. Like you can't talk good about cops. I'm like, what? What if someone good? You can't talk about certain topics that I won't get into because they are touching. But like, there's just certain things that they don't want you to talk about. But sometimes other topics that come up.
Oh, this, I don't know about, people see the end user agreement on certain programs. I mean, really, can they enforce that? Secondly, OBS allows for animated VTubers through gaming software. So all you have to do is throw your, like my 5 frames, I'm thrown into Unreal. You don't know it, but I'm an Unreal Engine VTuber. I was using PNG Tuber Plus, but while it's a great little program, it often freezes up and my mouth doesn't work, and I'm not animated like half the time we're talking. And recently I just threw everything into Unreal Engine and my 5 things, and you don't have that problem. It's just anywhere you can throw your animation in, you can throw your animation. You can animate yourself. You just have to have the frames. You have to have the art.
Right. It's
intriguing.
It's however you want to do it. Like some people have some really good VTuber stuff that they work on a small budget, but I don't know how they do it. Where it's like an animated person who like looks around like this and talks.
The 3D tubers. Oh yes, the 3D tubers. They're awesome. Now, not to steer away from your up and coming topic, but the 3D tubers. they use everything from mocap software to I mean, like I've seen some like Code Miko. She's an Unreal tuber. She's using Unreal Engine, and she has like the most advanced Unreal stuff that you can think about. She's got mocap suits. If you ever watch Code Miko, she's a former programmer. She used to work for a video game industry, and now she's designing VTubers. She's getting all her friends to be VTubers and 3D software. Like she's part of the gaming VTubers industry.
Right.
She's even going to be starting her own platform called the Mikoverse. And where you can be a video game VTuber and stream live through her own platform.
Right.
Nice.
That's crazy. You know, if it works, it works. And
I mean, she's like super advanced.
That's crazy, man. I can imagine, some of the Fortnite crowd going that way.
Right. But then you can go as low as having like your Xbox 350's mocap that for Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Like people do that kind of stuff. The wife liked watching not Dance Dance Revolution, but Beat Saber, and some people have
yeah
YouTuber stuff for that.
Yeah, those are the VR tubers who do that.
It's crazy. It's crazy what people do. It's crazy what you can do. But all set aside, it's amazing how far the show's progressed, and I personally want to thank every one of you here in the show today, people who've been on the show before, and people in chat who've been in the chat before. Thank you. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be as great. You make us great, and that gives us cool points. So thank you for the cool points. Yeah, and with that, my friends, we're gonna roll skedaddle, get on to the next bumper.
You are watching Super Fast Tortoise.
Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright.
Oh no, we got lost in conversation. We lost our way into the woods of talking different things. We are needing to scan the areas for different life forms. But most importantly, we have a hillbilly here who knows where we need to go, where we need to do, what we need to do. What is it we need to do, hillbilly?
Card of the day. Combo breaker.
Card of the day. Vindicate. I actually chose this art because there's a couple pictures of the day that fit this theme. I went hard on because of another meme that was made the other day. I wanted to hit hard on this meme, and man, there were some coffee pictures.
Ooh, man.
I don't know if you saw it, heard that, but my cat just literally just bolted across the house and slid on the kitchen floor. He's going nuts, everybody. He's going nuts. He's going crazy.
Time for the zoomies.
Right? Vindicate costs a generic white and a black. It's a sorcery. It says destroy target permanent. That could be a land. That could be a enchantment, planeswalker, creature. That could be a room. That could be a battle. It's pretty cool what this can do. Target. It can target anything that stays on the battlefield.
Nice.
That's a sorcery. Do you have this in your deck, Hillbilly, your vampire deck?
I wish.
Well, maybe I know I don't have an extra one to give you in the trades, but it's not really expensive if you ever buy singles. It's like a $2 card, sometimes less.
Yeah, there's a lot of variants of this one actually. It's a classic removal spell. You can play it in pre-modern. As you see the watermark there, it's from Apocalypse.
Right.
But of course it was reprinted in Modern Horizons 2 here, so now it's modern legal.
Yep.
And yeah, I run this in Abzan Reanimator.
Cool.
Abzan Reanimator. Woo. Pretty good, pretty solid.
I'd like to comment on this card.
You can comment on
now, Mana Monk said the TIE Fighter version. And Captain Waffle says could even be a boat. But you know what this reminds me of right here? You ever see Captain EO?
a long time ago.
Okay. The ship in Captain EO that Captain EO flies, it kind of reminds me of that sail ship from Captain EO.
Right? Yeah. You're right. It looks like that. It can look like that for sure. That's true. But when you see the pictures of the day, it'll make sense. But really quick, we got people in chat going crazy. We got Investable Collectibles. What's up? We got Mrs. Hillbilly. We said hello to Cane Shaker. We got Captain Waffles. Whoop, whoop. Captain Waffles. What's up? Yeah, stay syrupy, my friends. Oh. Then with that, we're going to some pictures today. The first picture today was brought to us by kjcgdude. It was a little artistic piece he did. And I thought it was interesting. He says, "Where's the coffee?" It's literally a picture of boiling water.
Wow.
He hasn't added the coffee yet. But there you go.
There you go.
Right. The next picture brought to us is by KJ. KJ must have done this behind Mrs. Hillbilly's back because, boom, Mrs. Hillbilly is ready for Halloween with a morning coffee themed costume. And look, Hillbilly has his own cup there too.
Cool.
Purple is a good
Yeah.
color for the cup.
Got to get the hillbilly coffee cup now.
Mhm. No doubt.
Tempting. Very tempting.
Right. It's pretty amazing, pretty cool, pretty awesome indeed. But now for the themed pictures of the day, boom. You did make coffee. You failed me for the last time, Admiral. You can see where I went with this. You can see where I went with this because the next picture of the day is he's more coffee now than man, seduced by the dark roast.
All right, well played. The follow-up was good.
All right, but you think that's the only follow-up here? Help me, coffee. Only hope.
Hell yeah.
Which is kind of a touchback to the meme from the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. And ironically, if you think about it, it touches on the VTuber conversation we had because holograms are pretty much VTubers nowadays if you do it.
Oh yeah. VTubers of tomorrow.
Yeah, we're the future. And always remember, you're watching the Morning Coffee Show. Whoa. That's right. All right. I still have that hanging around here, just chilling out.
That is just
whenever I want to use it. What?
I said that is sweet. Who made that for you? I just did.
kjcowboydan did.
Right?
You
I'm telling
watched
you,
it.
you should use that for your thumbnails, man. It might catch a lot of traction.
Right. Well, yeah, there's trust me, there's a lot of thought that I put into it. And the reason why I haven't used it and reasons why I think about using it. Because like if I go boom, put that on the thumbnail, people look at that, they might think we're like talking about coffee or toys or something. Like
Right.
I don't want it to be misleading at all, if anything, but at the same time, I do plan on using it on a project that I'm planning on making in the near future.
You hear that? That's a hint.
Oh.
That's a hint to a project.
Yeah. Trust me, it's not going to fall flat. That is pretty cool. I enjoy it and love that little thing.
That is nice.
The best part of waking up is Bailey's in your cup. Little alcoholic coffee there. Ah, nice. Bailey's is pretty good. But really, truly, the best part of waking up is coffee in your cup. That's right.
How bad I drank all mine.
Oh, hillbilly. I'm sorry.
I just cannot keep a drink around me because it just disappears.
You know what you should do? I'm not sponsored by them, but you have that cup, right?
Yep.
Go to customstickers.com. They're a Utah-based company. They made these stickers. Put your logo on a sticker. A 3x3 picture. That's how big this is. 3x3. And you can get, if you get, since when you're new, they usually do a deal where you can get 50 stickers for $20. Take those stickers, put them on your cup, and you can have your logo on your cup, just like I did this.
Nice. Now, what I need to get me a 5-gallon bucket full of coffee. That way I won't run out of coffee.
Right. Need a 5-gallon bucket of coffee.
Yeah, that's not a bad deal on stickers. I might look into that a little bit later down the road.
Yeah.
I was trying to bring some down with me to Vegas, and sounds like a cheaper alternative.
Well, it's something they've done. They do when you're new to the thing. But sometimes they send me an email. They're like, "You ordered from us again. You can get the same deal again." So I don't know how long they do the deal, but it is a great deal. And plus, the shipping is free on the. Like I didn't have to pay shipping on mine when they do the deal.
Ooh,
So
nice.
check it out.
Well, I was telling Tortoise that I need to get a white coffee cup to sit in for when I have dark backgrounds.
Yeah.
Or at least a lighter color.
But you're not the head we're not the head we needed, but you're the head we want. No, you're not the head we wanted. We're the head that we needed in the time of need. I messed it up. I was trying to do the Dark Knight.
I got you. I am not the head you wanted, but I'm the head you get.
All right, now enough with that joke before it gets too salacious for the show. But yes, you know where I was going for. But like still, we got to loop down to the next part of the day. The next part of the day is a segment day called the question of the day, which you can participate in not only with the question of the day, but picture of the day in Discord. Be part of Discord. You can have pictures of the day. You can interact with the channel, be part of the channel. Sometimes you can see your work on the channel. The artwork of the day, like the meme of the day and stuff we do, you can have a homegrown piece of art that looks nice and cool, or something that you've done, like a project you've done. We'll showcase it still if it's a picture of the day. We'll do it for you. It can be part of our show, Your Life. So check that out. Now to the picture or question of the day.
Presented by Discord, we have the question of the day.
Question of the day comes from MTG Hillbilly. Let's see what the question of the day is.
Hey, everybody. MTG Hillbilly here. Here's the question of the day. When Dustmorn comes out, what type of decks do you plan on brewing?
Ooh, what kind of decks do you plan on brewing, chewing? So like yesterday's topic was what our question was, what cards got you thinking about building decks around, like commander decks? Now this one's about decks. Well, honestly, the thing that gets me thinking about anything here is enchantment decks, playing with the rooms.
Yep. I plan on building enchantment decks with mill.
Mill can be a good strategy indeed. Indubitably.
I haven't played mill in standard. I'm probably just going to be upgrading my Boros standard. Yeah, looking forward to seeing how that works out.
Yep, Kane Checker says he got some of those snazzy stickers. He bought 10 stickers from me one day. Cool. I didn't ask him to buy them. I would have sent them to him for free because he helps the channel out. But he sent money, literally money, through snail mail, like a bill in a white envelope. And he's like, "Send stickers, please." So I just sent him stickers and an assigned Nexar card. All right, let's see, Magic decks. That's right. Yeah. None need podcast first. Yep. Need podcast. Woo. Hope to brew a winning deck. That's right. Because all I do is win. That's right. Anyways, with that, my friends, let's roll over to the second part of the show.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
Moves, the strategies, and the flair. Super fast Tortoise is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes.
All right, now let's get on topic. The topic of the day is a very serious topic. I put a lot of thought into this, and I put a lot of grain into this, right? I was thinking, what would be a good topic of the day? And I'm like, how about something not magic related? Let's just talk about fun stuff from our childhood. That seems pretty fun. Like, you know, when tcgdude was growing up, he was chewing on lead weapons and swords, and he was like in the Roman Empire, you know, all that stuff.
Let it be known, Tortoise's sources are definitely on that peyote.
Right. But anyways, seriously,
I always knew TCGdude was an immortal. I just couldn't prove it until now.
Well, you know they made a documentary about his life called Highlander.
I go the Shang Tsung route. You know what I'm saying? Just collecting souls out here.
Shang Tsung. That's Mortal Kombat. If you don't know that,
Finish him.
That's right. Finish him.
Hell yeah! Actually, not to be talking about other channels on your show, but Bad Boy Gaming totally put out a AI magic card in relation to, or like a video with Mortal Kombat AI cards, and I was looking to do a reaction to that one of these days. Actually, like, dude, all right, you know, I can dig the idea. I don't know how well it would play out in game, but you know, get yourself a Liu Kang Planeswalker, or, you know, legendary warrior. That'd be kind of cool. I guess I'd imagine he'd flip over to a dragon, right? He'd definitely be a flip card.
That'd be awesome. That'd be
Liu
awesome.
Kang was all right. I was always a Sonya guy. I simp. I simp for Sonya.
Oh my lord.
Sonya simp.
Look,
I simp for Sonya.
Mortal Kombat was one of my favorite IPs growing up. Before I knew the addictive qualities of this fine game we call Magic the Gathering, I played Mortal Kombat. I sucked at the 2D version of Mortal Kombat. I won't lie. Like the 2D format, I sucked at. In fact, the two Mortal Kombat games I've only been good in, and only with Scorpion, was Mortal Kombat 5. That was a banger game, right? Deception, I was all right with, but I wasn't as good as. But Mortal Kombat 10 was another one I was good at too. But like, I've played Mortal Kombat since Mortal Kombat 1. I remember seeing Mortal Kombat in this old thing called an arcade back in the day when us cavemen went into this building with rocks called quarters in our pockets, and we'd feed these machines that were hungry, starving for our quarters, and we'd we'd make someone else rich because we were wasting time in their spot.
You know, I probably was the person that was exchanging your quarters for tokens when I worked at Namco Arcades back in my high school years. Yeah, nice. Yeah. I can still taste it, you know. Just, you know how you can, like, when you go into an arcade,
the metal in the air, the nickel,
the nickel in the air, and the popcorn smell, and the sticky movie theater type of floors, the same exact carpet, you know, and oh yeah, it was the atmosphere of going to an arcade.
Oh yeah, it was a place to be. Back in these things we used to call malls. You know, don't get me wrong, there's still some malls around, but not as vibrant as they used to be. In fact, the mall I used to trend back in the day was in a music video called "I Think We're Alone Now." I can't remember the singer, but you know, I think we're alone now. Do whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the Ogden City Mall. That's where I frequented in Utah back in the day. Yeah, malls were huge, and don't forget, there was also KB Toys and Hobby, my other favorite store in the mall before they closed down.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
KB's Toy Store. I remember those.
But yeah, like that was great stuff. Sorry, I feel like I keep cutting you off, KJ.
No, I just said right. I was agreeing with you.
How dare you agree with me? You're supposed to be adverse. You should have been You should have been prim, prim, and proper. Cut your hair, dress nice, get a real job.
Oh, whoa.
You're like fighting words.
Nobody has to use the word job around here. We're talking about our childhood. Now, give me an allowance. I'll take out the trash. We're talking 16 years old going to the arcade. Don't talk to me about a job. Talk to me about my allowance. What do I got to do? Take out trash? I'll do the dishes for you. We're talking about childhood. We're not talking about adulthood. Come on.
That dog looks like it could use a good walk-in. Come on.
I'll walk that dog down the street for you. $5.
$5.
$5. $5 will take out the trash and mow the lawn. Your parents like, that's a deal. I'd pay someone $20 to do it.
Right?
Right? No. But seriously though, KB Toys and Hobbies was one of my favorite places to frequent. The one to me, they were better than Toys R Us because they were cheaper. They had a big roster of toys. They sold video games back in the day. Video games were cheap. They were like $50 a video game. And that with inflation kind of matches where we're at now. But like it was amazing. You got to see the toys on the shelves. It was toy centric, from girls' toys, boys' toys, hobby toys, model making. It was awesome. Even though I wasn't in the models back then, like the little put together glue models and whatnot. So amazing. But I was also a delinquent when I was a child, so we're not going to get into that because that's a different topic for another day.
Oh man, Chain Circus bringing back some old memory.
Old memories. Whoa. What's he saying? Back in the 70s, Aladdin's Castle, my local arcade, used to steal all of the money out of my pocket. That's right.
I remember
I feel like I've heard of Aladdin's Castle before on some YouTube documentary about arcades.
I remember, Aladdin's Castle was an arcade. I remember there was one here in my city. Oh man, I love going in there.
Okay, so it was a chain?
Yeah. And my mom could turn me loose. My mom could turn me loose in the mall. You know where to find me at. In the arcade.
Right.
I don't know if it was a chain, but I believe that would be a very common name for an arcade either way. You know, back in the day, arcades, I like they did like share like these themes of like sparkly light themed or sparkles and magic, because just the whole magic concept that would attract kids to an arcade.
Oh yeah,
I believe it was a chain because there was one here in my city, and I'm all the way in Kentucky.
Aladdin's Castle was a chain of restaurants, or a franchise at least. They had restaurants in a couple different places, different states and stuff. One thing I wanted to mention that I miss about arcades, and I can't say the smells because my arcade was next to a Subway, so it always smelled like Subway, right? So can't say the smells. But like the blue carpeting with the like fireworks design on them and the cool designs, the dark black blue lighting with the neon lights in the back. They've always dimmed the room so you can see the screens better, so there's no reflections or glares.
Right.
I remember the carnival style arcade games like skee ball and the ticket and the quarters game where you put a couple quarters in, you drop them in, and you press a button and try to push these coins out you never really got unless you spend lots of money. Those were the days where we spent hours hanging out, where our parents didn't need a babysitter because we babysat an arcade.
Yep. And arcade babysitting.
According to Google, the last remaining Aladdin's Castle arcade is in Quincy, Illinois, at the Quincy, Illinois Mall. And it is the last remaining of the Aladdin's Castle arcades, where they've been slowly going out of business since 1987. And they incorporated in 1970. So yeah, it's like Blockbuster. You have one left, and it's still open. And they have themselves a YouTube channel and a few other things where they talk about like old vintage cabinet games as well.
Right.
Okay. Well, somebody's got to keep it alive. That's good to hear.
So yes.
Awesome. Captain Waffle says Blockbuster, rent movies and games on a Friday night with friends, hanging out and sleepovers. Hell yeah. Yep. Renting those movies. You always try to convince your parents to get the R-rated horror film. Even though you would not sleep at night because of the night terrors, but you wanted them because you want to look cool in front of your friends. But you ended up going to the free Disney section, like here's the cartoon section that's free for kids.
right? Or who remembers getting a video game rental and then your parents not bringing it back and blaming you and grounding you, and then you
Yeah.
can't rent games anymore.
Yep.
I don't drive, Mom. I can't take it back.
Right. He should have reminded me. Like, I was too busy playing the game. How am I supposed to remember?
Yeah.
He used to open up the coin slot of my favorite game so I could play for hours. Nice.
Oh yeah. We used to do that for a lot of our regulars at the arcade. Definitely open up the coin slot, flip that little tiny trigger down there, and give you 100. I give you 100 games.
You know, one place I missed that used to be a big thing was called Fun Unlimited. I actually used to work for one of these. It was a video game store. It was
Fun Unlimited.
Fun Unlimited. And it was a video game store, and all they did was buy, sell, and trade video games. And it was one of the coolest stores. And they had little setups where you can play video games, test out games. It's like 10 minutes. You can play a game for 10 minutes. And dude, me and my brother used to fight over that to see who played that day because they only gave each of us 10 minutes all together. Like all together 10 minutes. So I'd take one day and he'd take the next day. We'd go around looking at games. There's a messed up story behind it where my brother convinced me to trade my Zelda game, Link to the Past or whatever, the one for Game Boy, which I wish I never traded, but he convinced me and I got Qbert out of the deal, which was a horrible deal.
Oh my God.
Ouch.
Talk about some childhood trauma. No,
Right.
my Zelda. I got Qbert instead.
Right. It
All
was
right.
horrible.
I agree it is a bad decision, but somebody's got to defend Qbert.
You know what? Yeah, actually,
I did
funny.
Somebody's got to defend Qbert. I mean, the guy just goes up and down that pyramid all day long, and you know, he can't
handles
really
business.
speak. You know, and plus he was in that movie with the video games where
Wreck-It
Adam
Ralph?
Sandler with
Pixels.
Adam
Oh,
Pixels. Yeah, he was in Pixels. He was probably in Wreck-It Ralph too. Yeah.
So, it's funny,
Well, like I
Qbert
did
thought
play
that,
hours
man.
of Qbert though, so
Yeah.
it didn't go wasted. But like my parents want to keep up the battery life. Like the batteries will last like a week, then die. Then I have to wait like a month before they got batteries.
Wow.
Yeah, no, the battery struggle for old Game Boys was not fun. Actually, it's funny. I was gonna say in regards to Qbert. So like, for my parents, my dad didn't approve games, but my mom did. And of all the games that she got for like Super Nintendo, Qbert 3 was one of her favorites. So anytime she saw me playing it, she's just like, "Yeah, you have
So
fun."
here's a question for you guys. The MSRP ratings, right? Remember those?
Manufactured suggested retail price.
No MSRP ratings. Not the manufacturer retail price.
The
You're right. You correct me.
ESRB.
The MSRP ratings, yeah. What are they like rated M for mature?
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
the ESRB.
All right. How many times have you guys gone to the store as a kid under the age of 16 and bought a rated M game with no one asking you questions?
When I was a kid, they
Okay.
didn't have that on the games.
All right.
So I definitely didn't purchase a lot, but I did pre-order the Halo 2 multiplayer map pack from EB Games.
Right.
And I was able to get that and pick that up as a youth, and that game's rated M. So like it was a thing, but they didn't enforce it, at least at that specific store. So
Right.
yeah.
So like there's many times when the ESRB ratings, thank you, Captain Waffles, for that. But like I bought mature rated games back in the day before there was anything really to worry about in the games. Like today, there's like nudity and stuff in games that we worry about, but like my family worries about, I should say. But like back in the day, it wasn't all about that. It was more about gore, blood, and violence. And I would walk in, grab a Mortal Kombat off the shelf, and just buy it whimsically without being ID'd at the age of 14. It was insanity.
Yeah, those guys hated their job. It's okay. You lucked out.
Yeah, they didn't
No,
have.
really.
Yeah, they didn't have that when I was a kid.
Well, yeah,
You-
that's
you
because
just-
in the 1990s, in the early 90s, is
Yeah,
when
I
they
was
made
almost.
that. There was a whole Supreme Court thing about it, and it was 3 games in particular: Mortal Kombat, and then Night something. It was on Sega CD, and it was essentially a
Night
game
Trap.
about Night Trap. Thank you. It was a game about a sleepover, a slumber party with girls, and then home invaders. Essentially, get into the house, and it's a point and click adventure of that kind of debauchery. So yeah, bro, it definitely raised some eyebrows and had
Tibalt,
some
what's up?
concerns.
Yeah, Night Trap and Mortal Kombat are the reason why we have ratings on games nowadays. It was those 2 games in particular that got over popular. Mortal Kombat got popular for the gore, blood, and violence and fatalities. Because honestly, the game should not have been as popular. Should have not have been as popular as Street Fighter when it comes to graphical elegance there. But the Night Trap was overrated because people thought there was going to be more in the game than there really was. If you know what I mean, if you know Night Trap, it makes sense that they put they started making the ratings so parents knew what kind of games they're getting their children.
Well, I do remember when they told the arcades pretty much that they had to stop using Mortal Kombat for a minute, and they had this guy came in and they took out the Mortal Kombat game and they brought it back in, and now they said, well, you can turn on and off the blood and gore.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, you couldn't turn on and off the blood and gore. But they actually brought us a new cabinet. And I always turned the gore back on.
Way to go, bro.
Yeah.
Well, our arcade was different. All they did is they went down with a piece of paper and a sticker, basically like a laminated piece of paper with the rating on it, and just stuck them on the machine so you know what the rating of the game was.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but that was before they sold out. Like, I know I got this really cool Turtles cabinet in the background. But you know how cool it would be to have a real arcade cabinet in the future when I got space for it. Like a Mortal Kombat 1 real arcade. That'd be nuts. That'd be nuts. It'd be knucking futz. But anyways.
Yeah.
I was actually watching a David Spade movie last night. I was watching the Benchwarmers, and I was like, "Oh my god, this movie is so bad, it's good." And it's funny because like Rob Schneider is actually the main character in that movie, which I low key like Rob Schneider, right? I always like Deuce Bigelow and all that, and he's always been in the Adam Sandler flicks. But bro, the premise of the movie is he's middle-aged and has no direction and playing baseball against kids to relive his dream. And I was like, oh my god.
Benchwarmers is a good movie. It was a funny movie.
It was a hilarious movie.
Like the rich guy the robot made.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forget his name, but yeah, he has the Batmobile car and like pulls up, and his son's not even playing. Everything about that movie is horribly good.
It's a bad movie that's good to watch. That's all it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't rewatch it all the time, but yeah, it definitely it tickled me a little bit last night. I was like, oh yeah, it's funny.
There's a pizza bar that has an arcade in it with pinball machines and other games. We have one like that here called Pizza Ranch.
Nice.
There used to be one called Mr. Getty's here.
Well, now when I was a kid, one thing I really enjoyed and loved was action figures. I loved Ninja Turtles. I loved X-Men action figures. I used to play hours with these toys. I loved Transformers. Is there any toys and stuff you guys loved as kids?
He-Man!
He-Man! Motu, Masters of the Universe.
I'll get you, Skeletor.
Or He-Man. He-Man. I loved Skeletor. He was my favorite.
I'll get you, He-Man.
I'll get you, He-Man.
You know they're coming out with a live action version of that soon, and
they already had a movie of it,
Yeah, a new live action movie though. They just announced it not too long ago, and they're changing out his origin storyline yet once again. It's going to be another one where he comes to Earth, just like in the 80s, but he's going to be coming to Earth as a teenager.
Huh.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if I approve, but I'm looking forward to it.
Well,
Is
that's
that
'cause
gonna
they can't find
be,
anybody bulky enough to fit the bill.
Is that gonna be a Shazam retake? Like it's like Shazam, you know?
Yeah,
He's
it's gonna. It sounds like it's gonna be like Shazam. He's gonna be a teenager, then he's gonna turn into He-Man, you know. But he's gonna be on Earth, and there's a whole YouTube video about the about what they're talking about doing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Heck
Ooh,
yeah.
investable
But I was
capital.
really, yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I was really more into like Tortoise though, the Ninja Turtle stuff back in my teenage years.
Oh yeah, the mutants look cool and the different toys look cool. Like me and my brother would play a game called War with Toys, and we'd flesh out stories and stuff as we played characters, as kids would do. And we didn't toss toys around. We didn't figure them out. We'd actually treat them like they're actual movie characters, and we'd give them in-depth storylines for what kids could make at the time. We'd go nuts with it. And we loved X-Men figures for the same thing. Like Nimrod was one of my favorite figures from back in the day. Excuse me, back in the day and whatnot. Yeah, see. Yeah, Power Rangers, the head flippers. I love the head flippers. They're the best. They were the best Power Rangers toys that they came out with. And me and my brother used to take screwdrivers and screw them and swap out arms and legs of one, swap out colors. So he'd be like, "This is the red white Ranger. This is the red blue Ranger." You know, yeah, we'd have fun with it.
Heck yeah.
Transformers.
I was the eldest of 3, and even so, like the age gap was there, and I wasn't always like around because we lived in different households. But
Right.
I'd say early on, I like Legos and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, as got into double digits, I'd say like Tech Decks was probably one of my favorite toys, right? Getting the skate parks, and Tony Hawk Pro Skater was like
Oh
the
yeah.
bee's knees then, right? So yeah, and they even had the BMX bikes. Oh, bro, the little Haros and the little GTs. Oh my
Yeah.
god,
Oh yeah.
that was so fun.
The tech decks are coming back though. I see
They
that like they're
are.
coming back.
Mhm.
There's a
Yeah.
resurgence of it, bro. I'm on a couple
Yeah.
Facebook groups where
Pilgrim
apparently
X
outside of the US they're really popular.
Pilgrim X said the Marvel action figures that came with classic comic books editions are awesome.
Oh,
Legos are
yeah.
awesome. You know what else? You know what else is awesome? Cane Checker. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team. Everything is awesome when you're running with me. Copyright. Click.
Well, there went
Now
the
that-
green check mark.
Yeah. I have headphones on, man. You gotta warn a man next time.
All that means is you felt the vibes. You felt the vibes. You felt it go through your body. It touched your soul. You're like, I feel awesome now. Now I'm gonna put on WTF is a Juggalo, and you're gonna have fun with that.
Yeah, I felt the vibes right over this big red X button on my window.
Micro Machines are awesome.
Micro Machines were awesome.
Yeah, those little tiny cars.
Yeah.
I used to play with these cars called Stompers.
Stompers. Ooh. Like what was a stomper?
All it was a little battery operated car.
Uh-huh.
Or that's all it was. They had different kinds of cars.
Oh, like they did the sounds and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, some of them did, but most of them didn't. They would just, you'd flip this little switch and watch it roll over the floor, or had a little plastic little road put together. It went up like a hill. And you watch the stompers climb up it.
Oh, that sounds fun indeed. Yeah. And that reminds me of Mask.
Mask,
Yeah,
yes.
the one with the cool little trucks that opened up with like artillery and stuff. Because back in the day, they used to think kids liked artillery and liked like toy guns and missiles and stuff that launched, and they incorporated these in toys back in the day because they thought us kids really liked weapons. Which,
We
by the
did.
way, they
Oh,
weren't wrong.
They weren't wrong.
Every time that we go to the gas station as a kid, it'd be like soda and cap gun. Let's go.
Oh
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Like-
With Mask, Mask was another one that that the toy company, I think it was Mattel, just like they did with Transformers and whatnot. Mask had a cartoon.
Yep.
Yeah, Mask had
Yeah.
a cartoon to go along with it.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta love
yeah.
half an hour advertisements for your favorite toy.
That's pretty much what they were back in the day.
Hot Wheels.
Like the next thing they could sell you.
Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels, Hot Wheels. Wheeling
Did
them
anybody
away.
have? Did anybody have the Hot Wheels zip cars? That they had the little. It was like a giant long like key thing. You put it in there and you pulled it, and the car would run off.
No, I didn't have those ones. I had those weird cars that you put on the ground and you roll back and it winds it up and you let go and it goes.
Oh yeah, we had those too. Yeah.
I'd had one of those.
Hot Wheels tracks and jumps were legit. That's right.
Oh yeah, yeah,
For sure.
Little rip cords. You put them in that car.
Yeah,
exactly. It was a ripcord. Yeah, exactly. Hillbilly knows what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Right. I know what you're talking about. I just never had those. And in fact, there's a lot of things I didn't have, but there's a lot of toys I ended up gaining in my life through different situations, which is pretty cool. Gotta bounce, Tibalt. Have fun.
See you, Tibalt.
Tibalt.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of cool stuff. But anyways, either ado.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. Show is lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise. Building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon. No one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house. We own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fear.
Billy will play pieces in hand. Magic the Gathering is where he stands. Booster stack up like a dream in this world. He's the dream of opening fire, emotions on the wire. His hands are his tools for the fight, flipping cards all through the night. Hopes and dreams in every pack. He won't ever turn his back. Fire in every pack. He opens.
Dad, blight.
I definitely need to find a good spot to continue to do that, so it's not always random on Hillbilly.
That's all right. All right, got us a pack of Bloom Barrel.
Oh no, I turned off my mic. Hold on a second. Yeah, let me blow you up.
All right, got a pack of Bloom Barrel here.
Huh?
Oh God, that's hillbilly proof. There we go. All righty, got us a Flower Foot Swordmaster token. Come and get it.
Still one of my favorites from the set.
Yeah.
Clements the Worrywart.
Nice.
Codcaller Mentor.
Ooh.
Reptilian Recruiter. Hazel's Nocturne. Patch Drive. Conduit Electricity. Moonrise Cleric.
Ooh.
Sun Shower Druid. Warren Elder. Fish Finch Formation. Early Winter. And Life Breed Duo. Oh.
Ooh, it's pretty awesome. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. We open a pack. Well, I want to thank everybody for chilling out. We're going to roll into the shill section, and we're going to start with the one and only TCG Dude.
Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I am Alex, the TCG Dude, a passionate but casual Magic player. I'm out here trying to keep the flame lit, bro. Keep Magic alive a little bit. As such, I actually made a recent video, a parody, a little song, and akin to something you'd hear from Weird Al or MTG Remy. And I'm going to post that in the chat here in just a momento. Sorry about that. Otherwise, I actually do have a box battle series going on. It is core sets 2014 to 2011. There is the link for the video. And yeah, 25 bucks out the door is going to get you 5 packs. We're battling for high-low CMC to get yourself an extra 3 packs, and we're starting with core set 2014. I'm going to go ahead and put a link to my Discord channel that is associated with that battle. There is 4 slots open, and actually, I was thinking about buying myself a slot to be 100% to make this process go faster. So there's going to be 3 slots left if you want to get in on this. Like I said, 25 bucks a seat, and you will be in. Yeah, I normally have the infographic for that, but I totally normally go last in the rotation, so I wasn't prepared.
Sorry. I thought you actually had it ready beforehand, to be honest with you, because you normally have it ready by then.
I do normally have it ready.
Look, I had let the cool person go first.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. But yeah, there's the links in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Had a great time here today.
All right, now we're gonna roll on to KJ.
Hey, I don't really have much to show right now, but I do want to let you guys know that I am slowly working on some projects for my project 404, which has just spawned off a up-and-coming show with a few of my friends called Two Heads, One Mic. And if you want to be part of Project 404, just let me know. Pretty much what that is my helping with a few of the smaller streamers' brand management, and my helping you helps me. So feel free to let me know on Discord about that. Also, if you guys have a chance, make sure you go to the Night Cafe Challenge, because we are currently trying to finalize the votes on this week's challenge. So if you already submitted your image, please go and vote today. That's it.
That's it. That's all. Be awesome. Be amazing. We're gonna roll off to Hillbilly.
Hey, everybody, 654 subs. Let's keep it on growing. And also, let's help these other content creators out. Also, let's give them likes. Let's comment on their videos. And if they're live videos, hey, you can always go back to that live video and leave a comment, because every comment helps. And also, every like helps too. And I will be streaming again today at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. And also on the 18th, start right after this show here on the 18th, I will be doing a live epic long stream with doing early access streamer events.
Yeah.
And that is on the 18th.
Woo. Look at you being on the 18th. I don't know what's going to happen. I think on the 17th and the 18th, I'm have a dentist appointment, and I know I got a root canal coming up, if anything. So, or a tooth extraction, based on when it goes on. So during that time, there might not be a morning show.
If there ain't no morning show on the 18th, I will be starting my stream at 12 o'clock. Will not be a morning stream on that day, but it will be a stream from 12 o'clock to noon.
Yep.
Whenever I fall asleep.
Yep. I'm just saying, I don't know the time frame yet. Because if I get a tooth extraction or a root canal, I'm not going to be able to talk straight for a couple days. So we'll figure that out. See how that goes when we get there. But I want to thank you all for being here. Today's Monday, so there's no extra streams on my channel today. It's just the morning stream in the morning. Oh, look at that. I got a red scar. No, I'm kidding. But I want to thank everybody for being here and participating, being awesome, reminiscing with some of the old stuff we were talking about. You guys rock, you guys rule. Everybody in chat, you rock, you roll. I want to thank the members of the channel for making things happen. See your sponsor of the channel. Today's sponsor of the channel today is MTG Hillbilly. Yeah. And I need to make a list of all the names so I can just randomly go through names, and thank you all. But thank you guys for being here, being amazing. You guys are totally worth the time. You guys make my life enjoyable, so I appreciate that. So until then, any last goodbyes or hoorahs?
Hoorah!
Hoorah! Later, everybody.
I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
The moves, the strategies, and the flair. Super fast tortoise is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes. Shell shock, shell.
I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
The moves, the strategies, and the flair. Super fast tortoise is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes. Shell shock, go. The tortoise way. He's the one to watch, the king of MTG.